Are you guys ever just playing the game, you start shooting at someone and then he starts shooting you after you got the first shot on and you still die? Or if you're ever shooting at someone up in the chest or something like that, you shoot half a clip at the guy and he just doesn't go down whatsoever? If that stuff happens to you, man, watch this video. I have 8 amazing tips to help you guys out with your accuracy, how to get those kills super fast and look like you literally have aimbot within the game, guys. Watch this video, check it out. These tips are going to help you 100%. What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Modern Warfare video. Today we're going to be talking about how to have aimbot accuracy, how to make your accuracy a lot better in this game and have the advantage and the upper hand when you go up against the enemies. There's a lot of things that you guys are probably doing that isn't right, and there's a lot of things that you guys could be doing that are way better in terms of getting these like insane kills and stuff like that. So check these out. If you guys could drop a like on this video, do it fast before the spider named Hector crawls up your legs and causes havoc. You guys don't want that. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here with those notifications turned on, and let me know down in the comments below what your KD currently is in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's skill-based matchmaking, man. You're probably all lower than you should be, so let's face it. Let's say you have a 1.10 KD, and then the other Call of Duty you'd probably have a 1.30, so don't worry about it, guys. Let me know down in the comments. I'm super interested in hearing what you guys have, but let's get into the actual tips. So the first one I want to talk about is a tip that I normally give at the end of my videos, and I realize that not everybody sticks towards the end of the video and stuff like that, especially the real end of the video, so I figured I'd give you guys this one first since it's really important and a lot of people overlook this one. So the first thing you want to do when you boot up Modern Warfare is go into a private match, turn on the bots, put them on recruit, the noobiest form of bots you guys can play against, and turn off your aim assist and set the game to headshots only. This is going to force you guys to aim at the head of the bots. You can even put their health up a lot higher so it takes more bullets to kill them. It's going to force you guys to actually have a faster reaction and stuff like that, and without aim assist, it forces you to actually aim at the bots, and this is going to help you out a lot. Once you go back online, turn that aim assist back on, and you're going to notice how easy it is to kill people. And you should be doing this every single day before getting online, just so you guys can warm up, just as a little warm up, especially if you're trying to raise that KD of yours. Definitely go ahead and do this. It helps out a lot. Now, another one I want to go on to, this is a bonus tip. This isn't part of the list itself, but I want to say if you guys want to use control freaks, these things help you out like crazy. They're little extensions that you throw onto your controller, and they just help with your accuracy so damn much. I've been using these for years, and a little bonus, you guys could use code IT'sNick and save yourself 10%. These things are absolutely insane, and I highly recommend them. Going to another tip, you want to think about changing your sensitivity, especially if you're playing the game and you're trying to turn on people and you're too slow, or if your sensitivity is way too high and you're missing a lot of bullets. Try to find that right sensitivity. Spend a few games just playing different sensitivities and figure out which one feels the most natural to you. If you feel that a 7 sensitivity is what is right for you, then go ahead and keep it on that. If you feel that you could play on like a 13 or 14 and turn on those people and snap on them very fast, go ahead and do that as well. But if you see that you're playing on 14 and you're missing a lot of your bullets, definitely lower that sensitivity. Or if you see that you're playing on a 4 and you can't turn on people and it's way too slow, definitely go ahead and put that up. Sensitivity is super important, and the ADS sensitivity is important as well. That is automatically at 1.0. I highly recommend turning that down to like a 0.92 or something like that. That's what I play on, and it feels perfect. I feel like I barely miss any shots with my ADS sensitivity pretty low. Now, the next tip I want to give you guys is to use that white little dot on your screen. You see that white little dot that pops up in the middle of your screen? That is super important. That is where your gun is going to aim once you aim down sight. So you always want to make sure that that little white dot is going to be where you think an enemy is. If there's a window that you think there's an enemy in and you're running around the map, run around with that white dot always pointed at that window. In case an enemy pops up, all you got to do is aim down sights and start shooting, and you will drop him really fast. Or if you think there's an enemy in a doorway or at a head glitch or anything like that, have that little white dot ready and exactly where you think the enemies are going to be, and you'll see how fast you guys could drop them. It's super easy. Now, another one that a lot of people don't talk about, for some reason people don't ever mention this tip, but that is aim while moving your character to the left and right rather than aiming with your right joystick. So a lot of people think when you're in a gunfight you have to use your right joystick. That is the one that you use to aim. That is the one that controls your gun movement up and down, left and right and all that. But what you should be doing is strafing with your character. Strafing is when you move left to right. If you see an enemy and you're aiming towards the left of his body, move your whole entire character a bit more towards the right rather than using that right joystick, because when you're using that right joystick, your accuracy is going to be a little messed up. You might move your thumb too fast and you might go up or down or something like that. But if you move your character left to right to stay on the enemy, your gun is not going to have any negative effects from that. It's just, dude, your character's moving. That's all it is, rather than the whole entire gun moving itself, messing with the recoil, messing with the kick and all that kind of stuff. So trust me, make sure to do that. Now, another one I want to say, another super important tip that not a lot of people talk about, is using head glitches to your advantage. If you see an enemy, the only way that you are going to win a gunfight if you both start shooting each other in the chest is if you are in a head glitch. Chances are he's going to miss some of his bullets. If you're head glitching behind a car, he'll shoot the car a lot of times. And then this way, you could shoot his entire body anywhere you want, and he won't be able to shoot you unless he aims directly at your head. And the other positive to this is that if he's not shooting directly at you, you're not getting flinch. Your gun is not moving everywhere. You're stuck behind that head glitch, and he is such an easy target. So make sure that you guys use it to your advantage. And I'm not saying sit in the head glitch in the entire game. That is not what I'm telling you guys to do. But if you see that there's an enemy coming up to you and you see you have the chance to get into a head glitch, definitely take that opportunity, man. Those are in the game for a reason. They're not just there for decoration. They're there for you to use as head glitches. And if you guys can't use head glitches, this brings us into the next tip. Make sure that you're always moving left to right. And this kind of goes with the other tip I just gave you guys before. This makes your character a very hard target to hit. If you're moving left to right and strafing like crazy, he has to probably use his right joystick to stay stuck onto you, meaning he's going to be screwing up his shots. You're going to be moving left, right. He has no idea where you're going, and you just got to make yourself the hardest target to hit. That's why people drop shot a lot. Drop shotting is when you shoot and you lie down at the same time. That's why people jump shot while shooting and jumping. They're making themselves a harder target to hit. So make sure you guys are doing that. Those are super important as well. And one of the last tips, we got two more within this video. The last one is super important as well. I'm going to explain a few different attachments that you got to use. But this tip right here, man, you got to aim for that upper chest in every single gunfight. I'm not going to say directly aim at the head right away. You don't want to do that, because if you're aiming at the head and the enemy shoots you, you might get some flinch, causing your gun to look up towards the sky and you'll miss bullets. But aim towards the upper chest in every single gunfight. This way you're getting those strong damage hits on the chest, but if the enemy shoots you and your gun does kick upwards, you're going to automatically shoot the guy in the head, which is something you definitely want to do. You want to get those headshots because they do a lot of damage within this game. So make sure you're always aiming at that upper chest. It's super important to do, and I highly recommend it. Don't aim at the feet, don't aim at the hands or anything like that, because those do the worst damage in the entire game. Aim at that upper chest. The second he shoots you, your gun's gonna flinch up and you will get a headshot. Trust me, guys. Now, the last tip I want to talk about, you gotta know the difference between certain attachments. So certain attachments give you very, very good advantages, like recoil control, recoil stabilization, and aiming stability. Not many people know the difference between these, so I'll explain it. The recoil control controls your vertical kick. This is like really, you see it mostly in LMGs and stuff like that, but you could also see it on SMGs and ARs and anything else. So this is when you're shooting and your gun automatically starts looking upwards. You want to use any attachment that gives you a good positive recoil control so your gun doesn't shoot upwards as much. Aiming stability is another one that I want to talk about, and recoil stabilization. So what is recoil stabilization? That's the horizontal kick. That is left to right. The way your gun shoots, let's say you're shooting and your gun starts going towards the right, you want to put any attachment that gives you a positive recoil stabilization to kind of center those shots. And the last one is the aiming stability. This is when your idle sway is active. This is when you're not even aiming down sights whatsoever. This is when you're just standing there with your gun and your gun automatically moves because your character is breathing heavy, something like that. Anything. You want to make sure that this also is very, very low. You got to get positives for that aiming stability. This way, when you shoot that first shot, you should always be shooting a shot before you aim down sights. You will hit the targets. And the reason you always want to shoot shots before aiming down sights is because you always want to get the first bullet on. But anyways, guys, those are the tips. If you could drop a huge fat like on this video, I would truly appreciate that. And we're only 12,000 subscribers away from 500,000, guys. We're getting there so fast. If you guys could subscribe with those notifications turned on, that would be amazing as well. Let me know your KD down in the comments below. I'm super interested in finding that out. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.